What's up, y'all? Real quick, my view on religion as an ISTP. Okay, so I grew up in, I grew up in a Christian household. Grew up on Christianity. Mainly my thing on religion is I'm big on law of attraction. I'm big on vibes. I'm big on, law of attraction is the real thing. It's basically what Christianity is. People don't realize Christianity and the law of attraction are all the same thing. Like, my thing is, all these religions that are around, all these religions pretty much had the same message. I mean, there's some smaller nuances, differences in it. They have a different person that they worship and all that, but it's all the same thing, man. And like, even in Christianity, when you pray and something happens after you pray, it's the law of attraction. It's all the same thing. Like, law of attraction, that's how it happens when you were praying to God or whatever and your miracles happen. It's because it's the law of attraction. It's all the same thing, man. I'm not like an atheist. Like, a lot of ISTPs are probably the number one type to be atheists. Then ISTPs and INTJs are the top two types to be atheists. And under that, maybe INTPs too, I forgot. Yeah, INTPs could be atheists too and stuff like that. ISTPs, Bruce Lee was an atheist. I see why. I mean, the whole thing about, okay, there's a dude in the sky watching over us, blessing us. Like, the way that they present it in Christianity, I don't even agree with that. It doesn't make sense. It doesn't sound very realistic to a lot of people. But it's subjective. I mean, some people look in their minds, it sounds realistic, and others it don't. But it just doesn't sound realistic, generally speaking, I say. It doesn't. Like, when God and people say the universal law of attraction, people say God and Christianity. It's all the same thing. Like, the 10 Commandments in the Bible, to me, is BS, because they tell you to follow the 10 Commandments, but at the same time, they tell you, okay, no one's perfect. You can't, like, really, okay, when people don't think, like, I've opened my pineal gland, I've decalcified my pineal gland. And through that, I was able to see things for what really church, to me, when you look at church is just a business, man. And people, and being in church is not a bad thing, definitely. It helps you to connect to the source, or whatever you want to call it. You can call it God, you call it the source, you call it the universe. That's what we're supposed to be doing. We're supposed to be connecting to the source. Like, all of us should be, and it's supposed to show us our path through life. You know what I mean? But, church is a business. People, they trying to make money. They do these things, and a lot of churches tell you not to question what they're saying, and they say that's demonic to question what they're saying, which is wrong. And that's just how they make money, man. They guilt you into coming to church because that's how they make money. They guilt you into give an offering because that's how they make money. And like the Bible is not a bad thing either, but it was written by a person. Like, people don't realize, like, God himself did not write the Bible. A person wrote the Bible. A person wrote the Bible, we can say that God inspired him to write it. Well, we don't have any proof of that. But I'm not saying I believe that a God inspired the people to write the Bible. But at the end of the day, Bible was created by man. It was created by humans. You know what I'm saying? So who says that, like, Christians are very adamant about about their religion, and it's like my way or the highway type of thing. But says who? They say it's God's word, but how do we know for sure that's God's word? You know what I mean? Like, yeah. But my thing is, it makes sense that there is a divine creator, because when you look at our bodies, we are gods. It says in the Bible that we are gods. As human beings, we are like smaller versions of God. Basically, we are like smaller versions. I think that God is simply just a larger entity. I think God and the universe are one and the same. I think we were specifically designed a certain way. Everything on the earth is specifically designed a certain way, because really everything on the earth is a machine. You know what I mean? When you look at things, everything is a machine. Like our bodies are machines. You know what I'm saying? We eat every day. And really what we're doing is putting fuel in our bodies. You know what I'm saying? We have all these systems, complicated systems going on in our bodies. Like, how did that just get here? Somebody designed it. And I believe that time itself is something that was created. I think that time was something that's, I think time doesn't even exist. Time is like, is a concept so that we can comprehend everything. You know what I'm saying? Sequence, we can only, I think outside of our own minds, if our brains could comprehend it, things would not even happen in the sequence of events. I think things only happen in the sequence of events because our minds, that's how our minds comprehend things. At the end of the day, everything really pretty much happens at the same time. If that's very deep though. That's something I've realized upon contemplation, and I'm big on philosophy. But really, when you think about it, everything happens at the same time. I feel like our brains are just can't comprehend everything at the same time. So we see things through sequences of events, and we see things through time. I don't think time exists, personally. And that's proven through the law of attraction. You know what I'm saying? Only thing stopping something that you are trying to attract from coming to you is resistance and things like that, and how you view your reality and things like that, and things going on in reality. Now, I think reality is a real thing. Like, I'm not big on the whole thing that sounds like delusional. Like, being positive doesn't mean be delusional. Actually, the first step to being positive is being real, and also releasing your negative emotions and speaking your mind. Like, not necessarily speaking your mind, but releasing your negative emotions and confronting your negative emotions. It doesn't mean that you repress, because a lot of people do that. A lot of fake positive people out here, they think that it means you're supposed to repress your emotions and just act like they're not there. Negative emotions aren't there, and be fake. That's not what being positive is. The first step to being positive is truth. Truth is the first step to positivity. You know what I'm saying? You can't be positive if you're not honest with yourself, honest with others, because all that does is push down. They're still there. The negative thoughts are still there, and it just pushes down to your subconscious. You know what I'm saying? That's all it is. All that happens. It's all there still. It doesn't go away. It's just like you didn't release it. You didn't allow it to happen naturally. We're meant to have negative emotions, and we're meant to feel negative about things. We're supposed to. You can't avoid it. Now, if you stay in negativity, it would just keep happening. You'll just keep thinking negative. That's a whole other, that's what they mean when they say think positive. It means like, okay, you've been negative too long. You need to get out of that. It doesn't mean fake it. It doesn't mean pretend. You know what I mean? That's something I'm not big on. I hate that. I know a lot of fake positive people. They just like the image of, okay, I'm positive, but real life they're negative as can be. And they think people like me are negative. I'm not negative. I'm not a negative person. I'm a very honest person. I'm all about truth. The truth should set you free. I'm a big believer of that. Telling people the truth is one of the most genuine things you can do, because the truth is powerful. You know what I'm saying? So, well, I wouldn't say the truth is powerful. The truth is just like, it's important. You know what I'm saying? Now, it's not, I understand that maybe fillers out there, yeah, sometimes you should lie to preserve people's feelings. It's not always necessary to tell people the truth all the time. Sometimes you can keep stuff to yourself, but yeah, man. I can go on and on about this. Maybe I'll do some more videos on this. Let me know. But that's my view on religion. I know it's all over the place. I didn't really take much time to really think about it. I just kind of just went on. I briefly thought about it a few times, but I didn't think about how to present on this video yet. But that's kind of how I view, a lot of these things, you just think about it. It makes sense. Don't be so quick. I've opened my pen, think about it. Think, people. But before you disagree with me, think about it. But see you guys later. Thanks for watching. Let me know, suggest in the comments of what videos you would like to see from me. Thanks.